regular programming. Since I am drinking my red hibiscus tea as per usual. Anyhow, today's topic is actually going to be on non-dairy plant-based milks. Okay, say above that there's phytoestrogens that are basically that soy is sort of like a phytoestrogen that it mimics that in the body. I don't believe that. So I really think it has a neutral effect on the body. So both males and females can drink it, and it is one of the original, actually I probably think it's the first non-dairy plant-based milk that came out. So second of all, we are going to talk about coconut milk. So coconut milk has a very interesting, like a nutty, creamy texture. It's very suitable for people that are on a keto diet, that are looking to gain weight, that like sort of more of that fatty taste in their milk, because it is very high in saturated fats. So of all the milk, it is the ones that is the most highest in fat. It is a plant-based fat, so it's not the end of the world really. But again, if you are looking for something with that consistency and you don't mind the extra calories, then definitely go for coconut milk. Okay, so third of all, we have this one, which is almond milk. So almond milk is actually on the pH scale. It's slightly alkaline, so it's pretty good for you. So long as really the main thing in almond milk is that you have to find the least amount of ingredients. On the back of the box, look that it has basically, like ideally you want to look for a brand that has just almonds and filtered water. That's amazing. That's what I go for. But the ones that are in the grocery stores that you see 10 different brands of almond milks, they are not the best because they have Gellan gums in them, xanthan gums, emulsifiers, fortified synthetic vitamins. Not a fan of any of those because some of them have been linked to being gut disruptors, so they're not the best for you. So definitely, if you want to do an almond milk, I would say make one at home. There's lots of recipes on Pinterest or YouTube where you can find almond milk, how to make it at home. I'm sure it's very simple, but I know that first you have to soak the almonds for a while, especially if you are on any sort of lectin-free diet. You want to get rid of the outer coating of the almond and sort of soften them up before you make them into the almond milk. So best to drink it homemade. Next, we have rice milk. So rice milk, I would say it's the highest in carbs. It is definitely the sweetest, but it also has the lightest consistency, and it sort of tastes like a little bit thicker than water. Like, I am not a fan of this milk just because of its consistency. It's too thin. It's sort of like drinking a little bit sweetened water, so it's not for me. But if you are looking for energy in the morning, since it is a lot of carbs, definitely go for rice milk. What do we have next? Let me think. We have hemp milk. Okay, so hemp milk, again, has a sort of light to medium consistency. And the key star feature about hemp milk is that it has a really good ratio profile of your omega-3s and 6s. So out of all the milks, if you are looking for omegas and you don't want to eat salmon that day, or a piece of tuna, or if you are vegan, vegetarian, and you eat avocados for your omega-3s, then definitely opt out for the hemp milk. So that is the best alternative for your omega-3s and 6s. Next, and this is actually the milk of the moment. So all the coffee shops, they are all right now jumping on the oat milk bandwagon. So oat milk is the newest trend right now, I would say, of 2020, and for many good reasons. Actually, in between soy milk and oat milk, they're both my favorite. Maybe even oat milk is a little bit better because it has a super nice, thick, creamy consistency. It froths amazingly well. So I would say it's the most similar to milk in when it comes to the creaminess. It's very creamy. It's very nice. And actually, you know how your doctors are always telling you eat your oats because of cardiovascular properties, because of really good digestion. That's all because of the beta glucan in oats. So you can also get the beta glucan from your oat milk, which is fantastic. You can have it in your morning latte. So with all the milks, I highly suggest you use it with your coffee, or I guess with some teas it's okay, but usually it's not okay. Like with a green tea, the milk curdles, so it's not the best situation. So it's best to have it in either like a matcha powder or any sort of beetroot powder, turmeric powder, or your coffee or espresso. So yeah, that's my little a few minute talk about non-dairy milks. If you have any questions or if you want me to link any of the brands that I currently use, please let me know. And that's it for today. Cheers, take care.